Hello, this is Catherine Marie, and you are listening to Long COVID Real Talk podcast. Today, I wanted to just do a general life update and kind of where I'm at, what I'm processing, and I don't know, just how I'm doing. I am in the process of disability retirement or medical retirement, and one of the steps has just been completed. There's still several more to go, but at least the official first round is done, or, dealing with one part of the whole journey. It is basically the estimate of how much I'm going to be receiving every month. And basically, I'm going to be getting 60% of my highest 3 years of earning. They average your salary for the highest 3 earning years that you work there. And then you get 60% of that your first year. And then all subsequent years, you get 40% of that salary for the year. And then it adjusts when you turn 62, and then it drops a lot lower. So it's kind of bittersweet looking at it because it's amazing to me. I feel so grateful. I feel like God or the universe has been looking out for me in this regard because I don't know a lot of places where you can medically retire and get paid. It's not anywhere close to what I'm making or what I was making as a nurse practitioner in the Bay Area, but it's something, it's something, and I'm super, super grateful for it, but it's also another level of realization, of acceptance, of just kind of my reality kind of sinking in a little bit more. And I I really don't want to be retiring. I love working, and it has been a blessing, or whatever the term that you would use for that, because of my little one struggling with adjusting to starting to go to school. And if I was working full time, there's no way I could accommodate her needs the way I have been accommodating them. And so I'm really grateful for that, for this time and the ability to be able to do that. But I do really, really miss my job. I miss working. Basically, this podcast is the only thing that I do outside of just trying to get through the day. And as I've mentioned in several other podcast episodes, I tend to record these from my bed. And then I have to kind of fiddle around with it on my computer for a little while. And then I can usually upload it. But right now, there's a tiny room in the house that's kind of off on the side. So I'm recording in there because the rest of the family is asleep. And I just wanted to use this time to process what's been going on and just how I've been doing, like I said. So the first round of the retirement is good, and it makes me feel bittersweet, like, again, really grateful, but again, missing working and just realizing what this means. And there's also this part of me that just does not accept that I have long COVID. I know that sounds like it must be crazy, right? to not believe you have long COVID, but sometimes I feel normal, especially when I'm not standing up and especially when it's not hot in my environment. And especially when I first wake up from a nap and before my energy has gone down the tubes. And the brain fog has not been as bad recently. I haven't been stuttering over my words as much. I still forget things here and there, but in general, it doesn't seem to be as awkward when I'm having a conversation with somebody. So the biggest thing that is hard for me is accepting this new reality. Accepting, yes, Catherine Marie, you have long COVID. Yes, you are limited in what you can do compared to what you could do before. And yeah, this is going to be a big change in your life, and it's already happened, and you don't know if you're ever going to be normal again. So just accept it, you know? But I keep thinking, there's a part of me that keeps feeling that I need to fight this. And I think that that is not the right way to think about this, because everything that has to do with long COVID, it gets worse when you get revved up, you know? So anytime I feel like I'm fighting something, I'm using adrenaline and I'm getting really excited and, you know, feeling empowered and everything. But all of those feelings are the feelings of strength usually involve adrenaline and a lot of emotion. And all of those things make long COVID worse. So I don't think that thinking about it as a fight is helpful to me. And I think that the thing that I'm just trying to constantly refocus my brain on is just accepting that this is my reality and I need to proceed accepting, or not really accepting, but with awareness that this is my reality. And when I do that, then usually things go better. Usually when I fight things, like when I decide that, oh, I can walk that far. Yeah, I can do that. And I forget that I feel really sick after I walk a long way or if I stand up for too long. So I'll pretend, like part of me pretends like I don't have long COVID because it's much easier to think like that. But in reality, I mean, obviously I have long COVID, so I need to accept it. Again, I shouldn't, I feel like the word accept is not the right word. I think acknowledge is probably the right word. So acknowledging my current reality and not just trying not to have like big severe, or as they say in the school that my little one is in, having big feelings. I'm trying not to have big feelings all the time about having long COVID, and instead just trying to acknowledge that I have it and then proceed accordingly. So one of the things that I saw, one of the memes that I saw recently, I really, really loved it. And I will try to find it to make it the artwork for this episode. But it said, your old life. On one side, it said your old life, and it had a tombstone, I think, and it said, rest in peace. And then it said, for my new life, to rest and pace. So rest in peace versus rest and pace. And it really, really hit me that I definitely do worse on the days that I do not acknowledge my reality and I try to proceed like my old self. So I wanted to share that. And we're right around 10 minutes, so I think that's good for now. But yeah, thanks for listening. And I hope you're having a good day, a good week. And if you're not having a great day today, don't worry, it'll probably be better tomorrow. Okay. Have a great night. We'll talk again soon. Take care. Bye.